IT consulting trends for 2021 and beyond. Information technology has permeated the modern business landscape in ways that were unimaginable just a few generations ago. No matter the size or sector, modern companies are deeply influenced by the advancements that happen in technology. As new tools and products appear, companies had to adapt to these new realities or else get left behind by their competitors. IT plays a major role in how modern businesses operate. Innovation wouldn't be possible without IT. Technology enables businesses to thrive, and with IT's help, companies are able to take advantage of the benefits that new technologies provide. Not all businesses, however, are capable of delving into new technologies and adopt them. Importance of IT consulting services. That's why businesses shouldn't skimp when it comes to IT. IT experts and consultants have the know-how to aid a business and in navigating the ins and outs of technology. They could help a business to innovate, improve communication, and streamline business processes. IT experts could help a business operate with a technological framework, which could give a business the necessary tools to deliver products and services. Programming languages, platforms, methodologies, tools, security, and just some of the options that IT provides. Without IT experts' guidance, these options can be overwhelming and extremely difficult to deal with. IT consulting services specialize in these fields. They can provide businesses with a wide selection of IT services and the expertise to make them work for you. IT consulting is a broad term that refers to various interconnected activities like acquisition of hardware and software systems for the business's use, setting up and monitoring and network security, handling different technology-related fields used in business processes, train and support workers and clients in the use of IT tools, give advice and know-how regarding the use of telecommunication equipments, computers, and other electronic devices, provide the capability to process a voluminous amount of data that can give the insight to reach business goals, analyze operational efficiency and the efficacy of the company's IT infrastructure, providing personnel for technical job positions on a temporary basis. An IT consultant can be a single individual, either an independent self-employed contractor or professional hired through an agency, a small company specializing in IT, or one of those large multinational companies that employ hundreds or thousands. Smaller firms usually have a particular IT specialty, or they concentrate on serving SMEs, that is, small to medium enterprises. They also accept subcontracting jobs from the other IT consulting services for other corporate customers. Recent emerging IT trends. These past few years, different trends have emerged in the field of IT consulting services. Considering how the rapid development of technologies have been lately, these emerging trends aren't really surprising. Some of these trends are the following. Number one, cloud computing. Cloud computing is basically the transmission of computer services over the internet. In other words, you no longer have to store data on your servers, hard drives, install software and application programs on your computer. These practices are known to make your computers run significantly lower. Instead, you access all data via the internet. All you need is to register with the cloud computing company so that you can be assigned some storage space. This approach has several advantages as listed here. Savings. Cloud computing eliminates the need to buy several servers for your on-site data center. Thus, you save on the purchase cost as well as on electricity that has been used to power the servers. Space. On-site data centers eat up a lot of office space, and that translates to more rent. Hosting all your computer needs online will reduce your demand for office space, therefore reduce rent. scalability. No matter how much data your business handles, you can never run out of storage with cloud computing. As your business grows, you'll only need to upgrade your cloud computing description to get more RAM capacity, processor speed, storage space, and data transmission speeds. Flexibility. Cloud computing allows you to access all businesses related computing services via internet. This way, you'll no longer be tied to your office workstation or even one device. You are free to work from wherever you feel like. Security. Cloud computing ensures all your data and app are protected from potential threats. Number 2, artificial intelligence. Simply put, AI in business involves the use of brilliant computer software with the human-like capacity to enhance computer experience, boost productivity, drive business growth, and increase revenue. A few examples of AI in business will give you further insights into its importance. Here you go. Chatbots. AI allows customers to place orders, get information, resolve complaints, and do many other things that a real customer care representative will do. Having chatbots on your business website saves you money since you cut down on the number of customer care agents you employ. Product recommendation. To keep your customers buying more products from you, you need to keep recommending to them products that interest them. The good news is that you don't have to strain your mental faculties to make such recommendation. You can use AI to understand the behaviors of customers and automatically recommend interesting products to them. Sentiment analysis. If you run social media pages for your business, you really don't have to go through the thousands of comments the public leaves you on posts to get their opinion of you. Simply use AI for such sentiment analysis. The generated reports will help you understand the perception of the public of your products and services, and thus be in a position to help improve them. Personalized marketing. You need to target your advertising to people who are more likely interested in your products. It will be a waste of time and resources to display computer-aided design software ads to accountants. Displaying such ads to engineers and architects will make more sense. AI comes in handy with such scenarios by tracking the online activities of internet users and predicting what products they might be interested in. Number 3, edge computing. While cloud computing improves the data handling capabilities of your business, the fact that data has to be sent to a centralized data center raises some serious concerns. You see, businesses across the world are increasingly handling bigger volumes of data than they thought they'll ever have. Cloud computing is actually fast enough even for larger volumes of data, but when the data to be processed becomes excessive, you may experience low speed and latency issues even with cloud computing. The next big thing in edge computing, this involves processing and analyzing data closer to the point where it's created. As such, the generated data doesn't have to be transmitted over a network to the cloud. This considerably reduces the latency and facilitates faster and more comprehensive data analysis. 2 examples will suffice. Your business certainly produces homogeneous data volumes through surveillance, sales data, stock tracking, and the like. Edge computing can help analyze such data and predict future sales volumes, optimize vendor considering, and suggest effective marketing strategy. If you have on-site cameras at your workplace, edge computing can analyze data from these devices and alert the management on whether or not your employees are following predefined safety protocols. This is especially useful if the workplace remote is dangerous. Number 4, cybersecurity. In 2020, cyber attacks are rated 5th among the top risk in businesses. These attacks became so common that they became the norm. Moreover, the average data breach cost last reached $3.86 million in the first half of 2020 alone. Data breach resulted in exposure of around 36 billion records. If this trend continues, the cost of cybercrimes will reach more than $10 trillion by the year 2025. All businesses are a fair game for cyber criminals, especially SMEs. These types of attacks are becoming more frequent and more sophisticated. According to a study conducted by industry experts, around 43% of hacking attempts targeted SMEs. Unfortunately, only 14% of those businesses have adequate security. Cyber attacks can take on many forms. Some of the most common are the following: distributed denial of service attacks. These are used to block access to networks, applications, or services by overwhelming your websites with traffic from different sources. By making a site's resources occupied, legitimate users will be unable to access your site. Malware. Several types fall into this category, like Trojans, viruses, worms, ransomware, spyware, and others, all designed to infect your system. Malware typically spread through external memory devices or emails. These are software designed to wreak havoc on a computer server or computer network. A malware or malicious software, to give its full name, can run in your system's background with you being none the wiser. You wouldn't even notice your system has been compromised. Phishing. This is a type of social engineering that can trick any one of your staff to give up credentials like usernames, password, and other personal information that can be used to gain access to a network system. Phishing attacks can be in forms of emails that are made to look legitimate, such as from a bank or somebody in the company. Phishing attacks have morphed over the years. The goal is still the same. One of the most popular and oldest phishing scams is about the Nigerian prince, which in 2019 still managed to rake in more than $700 million. Now that email spoofing has become sophisticated, people still fall for this, that is, or some variation of this scam. Phishing and other social engineering threats are one of the most common threats that likely to be faced by businesses in the coming years. Cloud-based threats. The rise of cloud computing has also exposed many businesses to a myriad of security threats. In 2021, cloud computing's global market is estimated to reach almost $230 billion. And during the pandemic, cloud use saw an increase of 50% from many industries. The trend is proving to be irresistible to cyber criminals, who conducted about 7.5 million attacks on cloud accounts in the second quarter of 2020 alone. And the attacks continue to grow. Hackers scan for weak or non-existent passwords on cloud servers, perform brute force attacks, or exploit vulnerable systems. Number 5, blockchain. Blockchain has previously been linked exclusively to cryptocurrencies, where it functions as a sort of public digital ledger that records cryptocurrency trading, verifying the transaction, which is also called mining, takes a considerable amount of computing power. Other businesses, however, are now beginning to adopt blockchain technology because of its security features. It's now one of the fastest growing trends in IT consulting services. The technology is expected to provide the technological infrastructure for various businesses' transactions. Blockchain's effectiveness and security could usher in a sea change in the fields of accounting, healthcare, law, banking, government, and a lot more. This technology proves to be invaluable for business transactions. For example, with both permissioned parties able to safely access the same data simultaneously, transactions can go smoothly and quickly. Blockchain has characteristics that greatly benefits businesses. Here are a few of them. Consensus. A transaction can only be validated and updated on blockchain once all relevant participants agree to operate under the same rules. Replication. If a block or a record of transaction is approved, it's recorded and updated automatically in the ledgers of all the participants. Concerned parties in the same network would see the updated event as recorded in the ledger that they can all see and verify. Immutability. As transactions are added, more blocks are added too. These blocks won't be deleted, so each transaction has a permanent record. As a result, trust among the stakeholders is created. Security. Unauthorized parties wouldn't be able to view the contents of blockchains. Only the relevant parties can create and access the blocks. Number 6, Internet of Things. An estimated 31 billion IoT devices were installed in 2020. These are the smartwatches, smartphones, and other devices that connect and communicate with one another. In the process gathering data about anything and everything. This means petabytes of data are created every day. This big data and the information embedded within is what drives most businesses today. Processing and sifting through this data can yield valuable insights like product performance, customer behavior, and other information that help businesses retain or gain new customers. Companies have been using smart devices to help them improve their businesses. Here are some of the most significant trends in IoT. Customer engagement. Products that can communicate can be used to check product conditions and can indicate if they needed support and maintenance. Checking business processes. Provide closer monitoring in a business, other areas like fieldwork and office work. Service automation. IoT sensors can be used in packages and vehicles to improve the monitoring, supply chains, and the transportation of goods. Enhanced data collection. IoT can gather extraneous data that can be evaluated and added to various analytics. And thanks to artificial intelligence, this data is never wasted. The data could generate new insights. In conclusion, IT consulting has evolved significantly over the years, and it has seen many trends that have come and gone. Many of these trends have impacted the industry profoundly, while others show promise and nothing else. The trends listed in this article are part of the disruptive technologies that have occurred in the past decade and most likely will continue to be disruptive in many years to come. Be as it may, IT consulting services are an essential partner for business in meeting the challenges that these technologies present.